So sometimes it can be really easy just to default to seeing the negative in everything, to focusing on the stuff that's going wrong, to focusing on the stuff that we haven't achieved or haven't done, and really beating ourselves up about that. And you've probably noticed that when you default to that, because that's what you're used to doing, then your energy spirals downwards, because where your focus goes, your energy flows. So let's make a choice. And it might not be easy to start with, particularly if you've got into the habit of defaulting to negative, but it is a choice and is a habit that you can break. You can create a new habit of focusing on the more positive sides and what the good is in the situation, which will raise your energy and make you feel so much better. So let's do some tapping for that. You're going to tap where I tap. You're going to repeat what I say. And if there's something specific that you are focusing on, that you're feeling very negative about, then just hold that in your head as we do this. So starting on the side of your hand. Even though I default to the negative, and I give myself a really hard time for that, and I really wish I didn't, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyway. Even though I find myself focusing on the negative. On everything that's going wrong. And boy, there is a lot going wrong right now. So of course I'm focusing on it. I can't not focus on it. And I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyway. Even though I just focus on the negative. And maybe that's habit. Maybe I learned that from my parents. Or maybe it's because I feel there's so much negative in my life. And that's all I can see. I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyway. I have to focus on the negative. It's my default position. It's so easy to do. Because I'm so used to doing it. I have to focus on the negative. It is my biggest flaw and downfall. And I just can't break out of it. I can't stop focusing on the negative. Perhaps there's a lot of negative in my life at the moment. There's just shit as far as the eye can see. Maybe I've focused on the negative for so long. It feels like there isn't any positive at all. And trying to find the positive feels a bit false. It feels like an awful lot of effort and hard work. And I don't want effort and hard work. I want the easy option. And it's easier to focus on the negative. Not because I'm bad or stupid, but because humans are designed that way. We're designed to look for the negative. We're designed to take the easiest route. But it feels really bad. And maybe I'm constantly beating myself up. For defaulting to the negative. Which is making me feel more negative. And I go into this spiral. And everything just feels worse and worse. So I can't even find a positive. Maybe. It's my biggest flaw and downfall. Defaulting to the negative. I wonder who I learnt that off. So I've learnt it off someone. I wasn't born negative. I've learnt this from someone. And maybe I know who that was. Or maybe I don't. But if this is learnt behaviour, then it's not actually mine. And if it's not actually mine, maybe I don't need to do it. Maybe there is so much negativity in my life because that's what I'm focusing on. If I focus on red cars, I suddenly see a lot of red cars. And maybe negativity is the same. The more I focus on it, the more there is to focus on. I'm open to the possibility that I can change that. It might feel hard to start with because I'm not used to doing it. But all skills are learnable. I choose to be kind to myself about this. Because focusing on the positive is unfamiliar. It's not something I'm used to doing. And sometimes I'm going to forget. And that's okay. I give myself permission to notice And once I've noticed, I can choose. I give myself permission to start noticing, to start catching myself. And when I do so, I'm going to treat myself with love. I'm going to notice what I'm doing, and I'm going to change it. If I want to. It's my choice. I choose to be open to finding the positive. I choose to be open to seeing the positive. I choose to become aware of what I do and say. I choose to treat myself kindly about it. I choose to allow more positivity into my life. I choose to give myself this opportunity. I choose to feel good about doing so. I'm giving myself permission to feel an awful lot better. Take a nice deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. If finding the positive is not something you're used to doing, then this is going to take a little bit of practice. You are going to slip up occasionally because you're human, I hope. So just treat yourself kindly about that. Noticing is the first port of call with this. Once you start to notice what you're doing, then you have the option to change it. And if you don't notice it quite in time, don't beat yourself up about it. Just go, oh, okay, I didn't quite notice it then, but I'm going to look out for it next time. And give yourself the benefit of kindness and compassion as you move yourself from the negative to the positive. So I hope that was helpful. Rinse and repeat as much as necessary, and I look forward to seeing you very soon.